Hey everyone, it's peak productivity. Have you ever wished you could just rewire your brain? I mean, really hit the reset button and think like a total high achiever? Guess what? You absolutely can. And no, it's not some crazy science fiction movie. It's real deal neuroscience. We're talking about ditching those pesky bad habits, firing up your focus, and crushing those goals you've set for yourself. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 science-backed habits that are going to help you reprogram your mind for massive success. Trust me, these are total game changers, so stay tuned. Alright, let's dive right in with our first brain-boosting habit: visualization. Now, I'm not talking about some vague daydream session. I'm talking about a deliberate, powerful technique that top performers like Olympic athletes use every single day. They don't just wish for success. They visualize it, they feel it, they own it in their minds. And you know what? Science backs this up big time. Studies show that when you vividly imagine yourself achieving a goal, your brain actually fires up the same neurons as if you were physically doing it. It's like giving your brain a test run before the big game. Think about it. You have a big presentation coming up. Instead of letting those nerves get the best of you, close your eyes and picture yourself absolutely nailing it. See yourself speaking with confidence, engaging the audience, and feeling that rush of accomplishment when you're finished. Feel the energy in the room, hear the applause, make it real in your mind. That's the power of visualization. It's not just wishful thinking, it's mental rehearsal. It's about priming your brain for success, building that neural pathway to make the actual experience feel familiar and achievable. So here's your action step for this chapter. Every single morning, I want you to carve out just 5 minutes. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and visualize yourself crushing your most important goal. See it, feel it, believe it. Do this consistently, and watch how your brain starts working with you, not against you, to make it happen. It's like magic, but it's all science. Let's talk about the power of your inner voice, because that little chatterbox in your head, it's got a bigger impact than you might think. We're talking about habit number 2. Positive self-talk. Listen up, because this is crucial. Your brain believes what you tell it. If you constantly feed it negative self-talk, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, I can't do it. Guess what? Your brain's going to believe it, and it's going to act accordingly. You'll sabotage yourself, hold yourself back, and miss out on incredible opportunities. But here's the good news. You can completely flip the script. You can rewire your brain for confidence, resilience, and success by simply changing the way you talk to yourself. Instead of "I'm a failure," try "I'm learning and growing every day." Instead of "I'm not good enough," how about "I am capable of amazing things"? It might feel weird at first, but I promise you, the more you feed your brain these positive affirmations, the more it starts to believe them. And the best part? This isn't just some feel-good fluff, it's backed by science. Studies have shown that positive affirmations can actually reduce stress, boost your immune system, and build resilience in the face of challenges. It's like giving your brain a serious upgrade. So, here's your action step for this chapter. Pay attention to your inner voice today. Every time you catch yourself thinking or saying something negative, immediately stop and flip it around. Say the positive version out loud if you have to. Make it a game. The more you practice, the easier it will become, and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your mindset and your results. Chapter 3. Micro habits, tiny changes, massive results. Let's be real for a second. Trying to overhaul your entire life overnight is a recipe for overwhelm. Your brain freaks out, you get discouraged, and you end up right back where you started. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to trick your brain into making lasting changes without all the drama. Enter habit number 3, micro habits. Here's the deal. Your brain loves quick wins. Small victories trigger the release of dopamine, which is your brain's reward chemical. And guess what dopamine does? It makes you crave more. So instead of overwhelming yourself with massive goals, break them down into tiny, manageable micro habits. Want to start reading more? Don't pressure yourself to finish a whole book in a day. Start with just 1 page. That's it. 1 page a day. Sounds ridiculously easy, right? That's the point. Once you've mastered that, maybe you bump it up to 2 pages, then 5, then 10. Before you know it, you're flying through books without even realizing it. The same goes for exercise. Don't feel like hitting the gym for an hour? Fine. Do 1 push-up. Yes, you heard me right. 1 push-up. Tomorrow, maybe you do 2. The key is to start small, celebrate those tiny wins, and let that dopamine do its thing. Your action step for this chapter is simple. Pick one goal you've been struggling with and break it down into the smallest possible micro habit, something you can do in under a minute. Then do it today, and tomorrow, and the next day. Watch how these tiny actions, compounded over time, lead to massive results. It's all about outsmarting your brain and making success inevitable. Chapter 4. Deep breathing, your secret weapon against stress. Okay, let's talk about stress for a minute, because let's face it, stress is the ultimate brain fryer. When you're constantly stressed out, your brain gets flooded with cortisol, which is basically the enemy of focus, clarity, and good decision-making. But don't worry, I've got you covered with habit number 4, deep breathing. You're probably thinking, breathing? Seriously? But trust me on this one. Deep breathing is like a magic reset button for your nervous system. When you take slow, deep breaths, I'm talking 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, you're sending a signal to your brain to chill out. It's like hitting the pause button on the stress cycle. And the science behind this is fascinating. Studies have shown that deep breathing can actually increase activity in your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, planning, and emotional regulation. So not only does deep breathing calm you down, but it also helps you think more clearly and make better choices. Here's your action step for this chapter. The next time you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, stop what you're doing and take 5 deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Focus on your breath and feel the tension melting away. Do this as many times as you need to throughout the day. It's a simple, yet incredibly powerful tool to rewire your brain for calmness and focus. Chapter 5. Learn something new. Keep your brain young and hungry. Here's the thing about your brain. It's not designed to stay stagnant. It craves novelty. It thrives on challenge, and it wants to keep growing. That's why habit number 5 is so crucial. Learn something new. I don't care if it's learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, trying a new cooking class, or mastering a new skill. The key is to keep your brain engaged and challenged. Think of it like this. Every time you learn something new, you're building new neural pathways in your brain. You're strengthening those connections, making your brain more adaptable, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Studies have shown that people who engage in lifelong learning have sharper minds, better memory, and a lower risk of cognitive decline as they age. Plus, it's just plain fun. It keeps you curious, it keeps you engaged with the world, and it keeps you feeling young and vibrant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Farjana, I'm already so busy. How am I supposed to find time to learn something new? Here's the secret. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Even dedicating just 10 minutes a day to learning something new can make a world of difference. For example, I recently challenged myself to learn 5 new Arabic words every day. Is it a lot? No. But you know what? It's amazing how much my brain is buzzing. It's like a little workout for my mind, and it's incredibly rewarding to see how much progress I'm making. Your action step for this chapter is to pick one new skill you've always wanted to learn and commit to dedicating just 10 minutes a day to it. Maybe you download a language learning app, sign up for an online course, or dust off that old guitar in the corner. Whatever it is, make it fun, make it challenging, and watch your brain evolve right before your eyes. There you have it. 5 science-backed habits to rewire your brain for success. Remember, your brain is incredibly adaptable. It's ready to change, it's ready to grow, and it's ready to help you achieve incredible things. But you have to meet it halfway. You have to give it the tools it needs to thrive. So what are you waiting for? Pick one of these habits: visualization, self-talk, micro habits, breathing, or learning. And try it today. I'm serious. Don't just watch this video and forget about it. Take action. Your brain will thank you for it. Which habit are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. I'm rooting for you. And don't forget to hit that like button if this video fired you up, subscribe for more brain hacks, and let's keep pushing together to reach peak productivity.